All right, welcome back to my personal morning struggle session, struggling with compliance versus being an a-hole. And it turns out a-hole is winning. Who knew? Oh wait, have you been watching for almost a year? You knew. You knew. Okay, so it turns out I don't know if all these will make it up. Hopefully I have no clue. Oh, I hope so because we're on a roll. It turns out we know what we're doing. We got purpose. Randomly generated thoughts is not the only thing I got going for me. Obscure references to shit you shouldn't remember anymore. Memberberry slushies everywhere. No, there's more. Really not worrying about getting stabbed in the back by people who disagree with me. That could be one of my toolkit. The Snap-on guy might be just bringing that shit plenty. The coping mechanisms to that might be better than I thought. In hindsight, I don't care how much someone disagrees with me. I don't lose any sleep over it. Now, that being said, that directly goes out to a KISS Army member who might go, "This is the worst cover of Cold Gin." Cool, so what? At least Gene's not here running his mouth about how I should be compliant to government systems that appear to be straight up lying to me with proof and evidence everywhere. So I stand by my shit. I don't agree. Shut-ins, hoarders, hoarding their own personal fear to themselves. Other people using their empire to lecture the little person on what to do. Here, I would go look at that fucking video from the soccer video, drone footage of that crowd. Which, oh, what a wonderful, beautiful, uplifting thing it was to watch. I loved it. But then I thought, wow, you know how in those apocalyptic movies when they have a horde of zombie monsters, they try to CG up a crowd like that. You know, it always looks a little fakey. But World War Z you with that size crowd. And that crowd, when applied to a formula, a math formula with looking for an equation that ends up in a dystopian future, wow, does that really change that footage? I don't believe those people were all penthouse dwelling elitists. I think that was all of us in one place at one time. I think that's how it works, especially when we're celebrating or rebelling. Woohoo! So, as some people taking their vast empire to influence people in the wrong direction, hopefully they understand their protection under the "it's okay to lie, everybody" rules. Smith Munt, I think. We're getting a few cracks in that armor and we're getting around it. So, sit back, have a couple shots of cold gin, and get ready. Hopefully, you got front row seats to the whole adventure because, the adventure's coming. So, first and foremost, I don't actually hate the KISS Army. I don't actually hate KISS. And I'm going to give one more pre-warning because poking the hornet's nest doesn't mean I want to kill the hornets or hurt the hornets. I just might want to excite them and get them to move on. Okay? I'm a personal fan of not destroying even the nuisance insects because part of the unfortunate food chain thing. weird. But, when I snuff out the one thing, another thing can't eat it. It's weird how that's supposedly supposed to end at us. And I'm supposed to eat what the cows eat. Even though my teeth are set up to eat everything. Weird. Weird. But my good takeaway is that this is a very traditional cover. I like it. If you watched the Confused, that weird, not weird, but that cool atmospheric ending, that just grindy, trudgy, 5 minutes before the ending, they could have done anything they wanted with it. Out of respect, I think, they did themselves a traditional cover, which I think is cool. I can't wait to show. Well, even that Melvin's cover is pretty accurate. When I finally listened to the original, I'm like, oh shit, that's just the song. Kiss wrote a lot of cool songs. It's too bad it just wasn't about the music. Well, it's been about merchandising for so long. But no, I mean nothing but love to the actual fans who are wise enough to know they can love their musicians, but not have to toe the line with them, right? Here's the thing, that part's getting painfully obvious right now. And it's time to beat around that bush endlessly.
Broken, I'm so tired.
Fuck yeah, beating the same dead horse.
I need some fuel to build a fire.
Obviously, metaphor. Cold gin is just a metaphor for lounge dwelling at this point. We are personally taking it and making it our own for the moment. Everybody else can think whatever they want. That's the cool thing about life. I realized my biggest goal is to just go against the fucking current and main. Anybody seen Fitzcarraldo? We'll go deep. Just fucking deep. Anybody ever seen him fucking take the paddle steamship over the mountain by hand? Is that Herzog?
The girl next door, her lights are out, yeah. The landlord's gone, I'm down and out.
So then when you're down and out, maybe what you do is blaze a trail upstream over the mountain to conquer the thing you didn't have conquered yesterday. Now, I think I'm speaking metaphorically about going and get your money or success or something like that, not a literal conquest. Just in case. Because I realize, along with all my other problems with hardcore fandoms, is hardcore language police. Wow! Turns out I don't give a fuck about that either.
Ooh, it's coaching time again. You know we'll always win. Coaching time again. You know it's all of it that keeps us together.
Okay, we did cover this too. So, I have nothing but love and respect. No bullshit aside. I am literally fucking with the weak-minded who love to play. Otherwise, our band covered this. So, I've played this song on stage. I've sang this song in front of a small crowd, but a crowd nonetheless. Poorly.
It's time to leave and get another quart. Around the corner at the liquor store. Hey, the cheapest stuff is all I need. get me back on my feet again. Ooh, it's coaching time again. You know we'll always win. It's coaching time again. You know it's the only thing that keeps us together. Wow!
Come on! That part is so cool. This song is so good. Fucking Detroit Rock City is so dark. Okay, the same band that wrote Detroit Rock City, so dark and brooding, with an ending so twisted. Come on, they die. Why would you come out of the woodwork and tell me to do something that, ooh, it's going to get really dark here for a second as we frolic through the park with this Death Angel cover of Cold Gin. Really, really dark. So if you don't like really dark, turn it off now. Now. Why would the guy in a band that did this song and that did Detroit Rock City talk about you doing something that could possibly get you that Celine Dion disease? And that's horrible. I looked into that. So something so rare is getting, wow, we looked into the plasma treatment. We feel bad because actually Ange adored Celine Dion up until the husband died. And then the creepy Luciferian clothes and a lot of stuff went south for her mindset. But you know what I mean? Respected. She just adored her. And it kind of came as a shot. So we don't revel in her unfortunate series of events. Them saying chance, me thinking tinfoil Hattie that not really. Very large increase, which is only a few more. Think 1 to 15. So the percentile raise. But for something so rare, what's a huge increase? Then, you know what I'm saying, coming full circle, anybody really with power and money and influence pushing that without the globe taking a look at what happened seems ill-timed, or perfectly timed if you're working on securing the hearts and minds of cult members. Wow, it's weird how it all works out. Damn, all of this from just one band. Got a lot of thoughts brewing all from this one thing. And, I'm willing to anybody who, questions any of these things legitimately, but is a huge Kiss fan. I understand. I have shit on the wall that I had to make peace with things the bands went through, right? Because it turns out there's a lot more problems than people care to talk about. And then they start getting fucking sick and weird. I used to wear a Camel Corpse hoodie all the time. That's done. It's either, I don't know. Depends on how desperate I get. I'd like to auction it off or give it away or, not give it away, honestly. We don't live in that time and age. It's going to go to some... But then there's the problem. Then it'll go to something evil. It's old and vintage and ready to go. Ugh, it's very confusing. All of this, man. I thank God I don't drink anymore, but I could drop a couple ice cubes in a shot glass, fill it up, bam. Instant cold gin. lay down.
In time again, you know we'll always win. It's coaching time again. You know it's the only thing that keeps us together.
I would never do that part. I don't have that part in me. Oh, okay. Plenty of. Okay, that I think covered all my bases. Now, I just had a fucking weird realization that goes out to anyone that supports the program, has had a problem, conquered their demons, or still struggles. I endorse the back of the lounge a lot, so I play in a dangerous ballpark. As this was wrapping up, I looked down at my personal cross addiction, and it's weird. It turns out I might not ever beat my demons. I might have just chose diabetes instead. And Ange and I might have had a long discussion yesterday and realized that we might have been steeped in cross addiction our whole life, and that it doesn't matter what you abuse as long as if you're abusing it and doing harm. I admit, I don't like harm, but it turns out self-harm, which I'm critical of, but engage in. Hypocrisy too. So, conquering those demons are the same as poking my own personal hornet's nest. So, why should be Andrew, either one? And just in case anybody wonders, this is because Tool got really mad that we didn't go into a hypnotic trance over drum beats, which, yeah, I don't do that. I actually believe the subjective, hypnotic, suggestive states are very unhealthy for us to be in. And if I would have to take a stab in the dark at this, I'd rather be the medicine men than the members of the tribe. So, Cold Gin, fucking 2.5. Kiss is a machine. They are awesome. I'm just not impressed with Gene's comments. So much so that he has given me purpose to enjoy the things I enjoy, but not sugarcoat any of the shit that's pissing me off about it. Y'all have a good day.